Are you being denied an apartment because of an old eviction? If so, here's everything that you need to know. So, if you're struggling to get approved for an apartment because of an old eviction, it doesn't matter if it's not on your Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian credit report. There are tenant screening databases, and that could be the reason why. These lesser known systems are where landlords go to dig deeper into your rental history. So, in this video, we're going to dive into what's happening, how to fix it, and what you need to know about tenant screening companies. So, this will be the first of a three-part mini series that I'm doing on disputing evictions and taking back control of your rental future. So make sure to subscribe, follow, and turn on notifications because I don't want you to miss the next steps. Now, if you have an eviction that you need help with, comment below. You can just say help if you'd like. I will also post in the comment section a link to my DIY eviction kit. Within the first lesson, I have a free guide for you. So, what are tenant screening reports and why are they important? Well, these tenant screening reports come from specialized databases that landlords use to assess your rental history. So while credit reports like Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion provide a general overview of your financial behavior, these tenant screening reports focus on details that the landlords care about, like eviction filings. Even if you won your case or if it was dismissed, it can still be recorded. Then there's unpaid rent balances. So if you left an amount behind that was unpaid to a landlord, that could show up. Broken leases, if you moved out early, that can be documented. Even late rent payments. Grace periods won't save you here. Late payments oftentimes get flagged. So, landlords use these tenant screening reports because they provide specific insights into whether a tenant may be risky. So, even if your credit report is spotless, an old eviction or late payment on a tenant screening report can get your application denied. So, your step one would be to request your tenant screening reports. So, the issue is finding out exactly what's being reported about you. Unlike credit reports, tenant screening reports are not widely discussed, but you do have the right to access them. The major tenant screening companies include CoreLogic Rental Property Solutions. CoreLogic is one of the biggest players in the industry. They provide detailed tenant risk assessments to landlords. They pull data from multiple sources, including court records. So, what they track are evictions, criminal records, unpaid balances, and rental payment history. There are errors in CoreLogic reports. That's common, and they often rely on outdated public records. So, a minor mistake can have a huge impact on your ability to rent. Then there's RealPage. It's also known as Leasing Desk. They specialize in creating tenant risk scores based on their proprietary algorithms. What they track includes eviction filings, payment history, and landlord reported issues like noise complaints or damages. So if your RealPage score is low due to incorrect or incomplete data, you could face automatic denials without the landlord even reviewing your full application. The third one is Experian RentBureau. They collect rental payment data directly from property management companies. They track things like late payments, missed rent, lease violations, and even your history of paying utilities. So if your landlord reported to the rent bureau, even a single late payment can affect your rental reputation for years. Contemporary Information Corp, also known as CIC. They provide highly detailed reports that focus on eviction histories and tenant risk factors. They track court filed evictions, criminal background checks, and prior rental behavior. CIC is a favorite among landlords because of its comprehensive reporting. However, inaccuracies or lack of updated data can lead to unjust denials. So, how do you request your reports? Well, you can visit the website of these companies to request a copy of your tenant screening report. Some allow online requests, while others may require you to mail in your request along with proof of identity, like a government issued ID. If you don't know which company your landlord used, you can also just call the landlord and simply ask. The leasing office will usually tell you. Step two would be to take action while you wait for your reports to arrive. So don't waste your time just waiting for these tenant screening reports to come to you. It could take a minute. Start by sending a dispute letter directly to the collection agency that's pursuing you for the alleged eviction imbalance. Here's what you can include in your letter. Request all account level documentation. You're asking for a detailed breakdown of the account, including payment history and charges. Demand court file documentation. Insist on receiving any legal paperwork proving the eviction or balance was filed and owed. Sending this dispute forces the collection agency to, well, validate the debt. This step can uncover errors or missing information that you can later use to dispute the eviction with the tenant screening companies. Your third step will be to analyze your reports and documentation. So once your tenant screening reports arrive and the collection agency's documentation arrives, it's time to put on that investigative hat. Here's some of the things that you can look for: errors, incorrect eviction dates, duplicate entries for the same eviction, inaccurate balances owed, like fees that don't match your lease terms, missing proof. Did the landlord or collection agency fail to provide court documentation or an official eviction notice? Are there discrepancies between the tenant screening report and the collection agency's documents? FDCPA violations. Check if the collection agency marked the account as in dispute after you sent your letter. If they did not, you have a violation. Did they provide sufficient proof to validate the collection account? If not, this is another violation of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, and you can stack these violations and use them as leverage. Step 4 would be to file disputes with the tenant screening companies and the collection agency. So, with your findings in hand, it's time to take action. You'll dispute with the tenant screening company, highlighting any inaccuracies in the report and provide evidence to support your claim. Dispute with the collection agency. Use any documentation gaps or violations to challenge the validity of the claim. Send these disputes via certified mail. This just ensures that you have proof of when the companies receive your disputes, and it starts that 30-day investigation clock required by law. Here's why tenant screening databases hold the key. They are the backbone of the rental industry. This is why they're so important. Landlords trust them. These databases are tailored specifically to rental history, and landlords consider that to be more relevant than traditional credit reports. They're legally regulated. So, just like the credit bureaus, these tenant screening databases must follow the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA. This means they are obligated to investigate disputes and correct errors. They're comprehensive. Clearing your name from tenant screening databases ensures consistency across all systems, and that significantly improves your chances of getting approved. So, let me share a story with you about a DIY student of mine named Tasha. She had an eviction that was not showing on her credit report, but was causing her to get denied for apartments. Here's how she tackled it. She requested her tenant screening reports, and she discovered the eviction was listed in CoreLogic and RealPage database. She sent disputes to both companies, pointing out duplicate entries and incorrect balances. At the same time, she disputed the account with the collection agency, which failed to provide sufficient validation of the debt. So, using the collection agency's FDCPA violation as leverage, Tasha negotiated a permanent deletion of the eviction and a waiver of the balance owed. And within 45 days, her tenant screening reports were clean and she was able to secure a new apartment without any further issues. So, in my next video, I'm going to dive into some of the landlord mistakes that could be the key to not only getting your eviction removed, but also waiving the balance completely. These mistakes are surprisingly common and can give you major advantage in disputes. If you have an eviction or you've been told that there is something reporting within your rental history, it's on your tenant screening reports, then download my eviction removal kit. See the link in comments. I'll also put that link in the description of this video. It is packed with attorney generated letters, guides, step-by-step instructions. It's what you need to start working on clearing your eviction and your name out of these tenant screening databases.